Hi everybody, I'm Maggie. This is CC's Cycle 1, Week 2, History. We are doing the second set of the commandments, so numbers 6 through 10. So for number 6, we have thou shalt not murder. Number 7, we have thou shalt not commit adultery. Number 8, we have thou shalt not steal. Number 9, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. And number 10, thou shalt not covet. Now the tune for this again comes from CC Connected, the CC app, the CD, the Apple Music, wherever you can find the CC song, that's the song that we're using and tune we're using for this material. Now, how about hand motions? What do those look like? So as you remember when we were doing the first 5, we were doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're continuing using our hands to count out the numbers. So for number 6, thou shalt not murder, we're going to hold up 6 fingers, and then we are going to take the hand with 1 finger up and point it to the hand with 5. So thou shalt not murder. For not commit adultery, we're going to hold up 7 fingers. We're going to take the hand with 2 fingers and cross them so we can show that husband and wife will remain together and that they're committed to each other. For number 8, we're going to do 8 fingers for not stealing. We're going to take the hand with 5 fingers and take the 3 away for stealing, not stealing. Not bear false witness against thy neighbor. So we're going to hold up 9 fingers, and with the 4 fingers, we're going to put them on your mouth, and these hands will be your neighbor, these guys. So we're not bearing any false witness against our neighbors. For number 10, we're going to hold up 10 fingers, and it's for not coveting, and we're going to have them kind of over our eyes, like we're shielding and not looking at something that we want or we don't want to be coveting. So that is how we are going to do the hand motions. We'll sing this to the CC song, but how are we going to do this in community or at home with our kids? Like last week, I have another fun little kind of scavenger hunt relay race set up. So what I do is I take off all of the different commandments of what they actually say, and I leave kind of the board up for everybody to look at. And I put that on one end of the room, and I put all of the actual commandments on the other end of the room with 2 teams. Because of how many commandments we got 5 this week, and we have far more kids in my class, and even at home, the numbers just don't equal out. So we did it by teams to see how fast they can arrange it on our list. So I'll say go, I start the timer, they select one that's upside down, face down. They look at it, it says thou shalt not commit adultery. They're like, oh, that's number 7. They run over and put it and stick it on number 7. And they do this until they finish. So it's a fun way to just get them practicing. The other thing you can do is you can lay them out if you're at home and you have kind of 2 of them. You can lay them out and have your kids kind of compete to see how fast they can put all of them into the correct order. And if you are really interested, because of how we're reviewing everything, you can take the first 5 commandments and the second 5 commandments and make it a much bigger game. Or you can even do this during review at the end of the day. Put all of the commandments on one side and have them do a relay race to finish solving them and putting these things together. Now, another really fun review game is the 10 Commandments Scavenger Hunt. So how this works is that I have a whole bunch, all the commandments, so this is 1 through 10, folded up and numbered. I know you can't really see, it's kind of light. And I'm gonna hide them at specific locations around my room or in my house. And then what I'm gonna do, after I hide them in their spots, I'm going to give the kids their first clue. And the first clue is going to be look up, look down, look around. You'll find the first commandment under where you sit. And so I'll have the first kid go and find the clue. So they're going to find number 1. And in number 1, in the little folded up packet, will be the first commandment. So then we'll read the first commandment together. And the second clue is in there too. So that will be given to the next teammate so that they can go find the second clue. Once we have all of our clues together, we're going to put all the commandments in order just to continue practicing. I know this one is going to be a big hit with the class because I practiced it with my kids at home and they absolutely loved it. Again, it's just a fun way to get up out of your seat and to run around and to practice learning all of the commandments as one solid unit, which is a lot of fun. Another cool way to practice this is to, again, like I talked about before with just the first one of doing kind of relay races, is doing relay races for all 10. To take all of the commandments and put them in a pile, mix them all up, and then let them sort them all out 1 through 10 together or individually at home. If you have one kid, take all the pieces out and let them put them in order. You could also go and just kind of take these, if you just use this one, tape the commandments all around your house and let them kind of go and find them. Or another fun thing is to take the commandments and then have them draw a picture of how they can remember it, right? So for not stealing, not taking maybe a lollipop from their sibling would be a thing that they can draw. But there's so many ideas you could do this. There's even a really cool, almost like a chariot wheel that you spin, and then the top part of the pie will reveal the what commandment 1 is or commandment 2 is. So a lot of fun things this week to review all 10 commandments and to review the 5. And I cannot wait to hear what you guys thought about some of these ideas. Again, I'll leave all the links below in the description so that you can find these different ideas on CC Connected or on Etsy shops. But I'm excited to hear how they work for you, and we'll see you next week.